We're at the start of turn 5, and yeah, we want to approach again. We want to move forward. We want to clear the village, and we want to get rid of this German LMG team near the church that kinda stops our advance all over the front of our sector. What we're gonna do, therefore, is the first platoon orders its first squad to move into the village, so hopefully they can clear this location, and they will immediately also open fire onto the LMG here. Then the first platoon HQ will move backwards into the staging area, so it can then later bring back the remaining, or move up, I should say, the remaining units of its platoon. And it still has orders left, so through 2 commands I think it will order the second squad to move up and join the LMG here in this position. That is that for the first platoon. Now the second platoon gets 4 additional commands, which is great. So far we had good luck this turn with our command draws. So it has 5 commands in total, and it is over here in the staging area. Also moved back last turn to kinda bring their guys up, and let's check that. I think, do I have a marker somewhere? Yes, here is the marker. First, it will order the it's the third squad of the second platoon to pick up some ammunition for the LMG in this position, which is constantly shooting onto the entrenched LMG team over there. And I need to check how much ammunition they are allowed to carry with them. So I checked back, and the rules say each step of infantry, and this squad has 2 steps remaining, can carry an amount of 6 ammunition. So this squad will pick up a total of 12 ammunition points and is exposed following this action. So that was action number 1, or command number 1. The platoon HQ of the second platoon still has 4 commands remaining, and it will order the second squad to advance into the orchard here and keep the remaining commands for the next turn. The third platoon HQ moved back into the staging area to meet with the remaining squads of the third platoon here. And as you remember, I moved up the mortar section, which was actually not the best idea I had. So I moved them up with the executive officer here, because they now gonna automatically open fire onto this card here and kinda put their direct lay on here, and they will use one of their mortar shells this turn, which is kinda wasted because we already have the HMG here firing heavy weapons fire onto this card. So not the best idea I had. Should have moved the XO up and then order some indirect lay here, maybe, but I don't know, I think that wouldn't have made any difference, right? Yeah, right. So third platoon will simply order the second squad to pick up some mortar shells, and we just gonna give them 6 shells maybe. They can again carry more, so let's give them all 12 shells. I need to pick them up. Do I have some more here? Yes, mortar ammunition. So we're gonna give them 12 shells and they can bring them up on the next turn. The XO gonna move up into the orchard here where the forces of the second platoon are assembling. And so he has some line of sight for the next round, maybe to order some mortar fire here, or he could move up into the woods and from there have some line of sight onto those cards. Maybe there are enemies then. So that is that. First sergeant will not do anything this turn. Next turn I think he will bring up the artillery forward observer. Hopefully we have cleared the church then. Or shall we move him up already and kinda try to order an artillery strike with white phosphorus to block the line of sight of the LMG team? No, I don't think we need that. We have a general initiative of 3 and we will use that to move this assault team up into the gully draw here, leaving the woods, but they are cleared, so the second platoon will be able to move into the woods and kinda shoot onto the gully draw on the hedgerows here. And then we will, or the first squad of the first platoon will try to find some cover in the village. So 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yes, indeed, we have found some cover. There is a cover probability chart, and I drew a card, and indeed we found a strong building here, but I'm kinda confused. The rules say the cover of the building counts against the terrain cover, which is here kind of naturally the buildings. So that would literally mean that they have 0 cover in the strong building, because the strong building has a +3 and the terrain is +3, so 3 minus 3 is 0. Makes no sense, right? So I think it, don't know, counts just as 3, or maybe it's added up to 6, I'm not sure. And we have 1 initiative point left. Yeah, I'm gonna try and remove the pin marker here again. It's fire team, so that's green, 1 card. And nope, no rally effect. The German LMG team now shifts its fire, so it's firing into this card, I think. We need to count the steps, so 4, 5, 8, 4, 8, so that's a 1, 1. Let's check. Out of 2 it's 2, so they gonna shoot at this card actually, so which is somewhat good for us, somewhat not. This PDF needs to be switched. This card is no longer under fire, but this card is now. And we need to check for combat effect. The German LMG team near the church shifted its fire towards our second platoon. And let's hope the XO here that moved up does not get hit badly. So first of all, let's check whether the LMG gets hit this turn. It has a +5, -4 is a +1 still. +1 is a pin. It's pinned. Actually, it gets even more cover because of that. And now let's check what happens on this card. We're gonna start with our LMG, which has a cover of 2, but is under automatic weapons fire, which totals +1. It's pinned also. Pinned as well. And then the first squad of the second platoon has also +1. It's a miss. Great. So let's adjust this. It's getting somewhat crowdy on here. So, okay, now the XO has a -1, which is only a pin. It's great. And this is the second squad, the second platoon. Also has -1, which is a hit. And we have 1 casualty and 1 litter team. Casualty, litter team, and a fire team. That is. So that's not good at all. We remove the squad. There's 1 fire team, 1 litter team, and the casualty then. Let's hope we can reconstitute the squad on the following turns, but 1 fire team is on the ground. And I missed resolving this potential contact B. Totally forgot about the assault team we pushed up here. So let's check. We have still contact. Yes, and it's a B on contact, 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We made contact. So we need to check which kind of contact. 7 out of 10 on B. It's a defensive position. That means a defensive position. Where do I have the packages? Here. Defensive position. 2 squads on adjacent cards. Okay, so we draw random squads. First there is an LMG squad. And second a rifle squad. They go on the trenches, of course. And where are they placed? Unit placement. 3 front at maximum line of sight, so this will probably be here. And the second one, 6 out of 10 front also, so redraw 7 out of 10 left front at maximum line of sight, probably here. We need to draw terrain cards to see if that is true. So what do we have here? Hedgerow bocage, but it is open, has some open line of sight. Still open line of sight, so I think they're gonna be placed here. Not sure. And here's some woods. and those gonna open fire to this card. And oh, so that has a range, long range, so 1, 2, yeah, that's right. That's the right card then. Gonna shoot down here through along this road here through the hedgerow. That's interesting. And we have an automatic weapon fire there because it's through dark into, yeah, I guess. I think that way it's right. Maybe not, maybe yes. Okay. But we have a +3 cover because it's coming over the green side of the card. +3, -1 for automatic rifle, -2 for exposed, so that totals 0. 0 is a pin, which means the assault team is pinned. Could have been worse again. And of course those 2 squads here are unspotted. In addition, we made contact, or an enemy made contact with us, because he's still not spotted. It's an enemy sniper firing into the village from this orchard on top of the hill, which means small arms fire onto the card. And because it is a volume of fire from a sniper, it will also target one specific unit with a heavy weapons volume of fire, which is this squad here in the strong building. And we check that. So it's a +6, -3, +3 is a pin in this case. Unfortunate. Okay. So that is the end of the combat phase of turn 5. I already did the cleanup. Yep. All the exposed markers are removed. And we are ready to go into turn number 6. At the beginning of turn 6, we still have 3rd Platoon and the company HQ, the 1st Sergeant, the artillery forward observer here in the central part of our staging area. On the right, parts of the 2nd Platoon with their HQ. On the left, 1st Platoon with the 1 remaining squad and the AT fire team. Further up on the left, the LMG and the 2nd squad of the 1st Platoon here. In the center, in the village, in these buildings here, we have the 1st squad of the 1st Platoon. They kind of shifted over here, cleared the village, but are now under fire by a German sniper that is unspotted on this hill right here. Here in the open fields, there is still the fire team. It's kind of stuck there. Here in this orchard, we have still an assault team. We have the 1st squad of the 3rd Platoon here. We have our HMG 50 cal heavy machine gun here. We have our mortar section here. And the additional 50 cal ammo. On the right flank, there is the 1st squad of the 2nd Platoon. And the 2nd squad got hit hard by the light machine gun that is here near the church, entrenched under crossfire since, I don't know, 3 turns or what. Still alive, got pinned last round. And the 2nd squad of the 2nd Platoon had 1 casualty, a litter team and a fire team, and the the company executing officer got pinned in the open here in the orchard. And far up we have an assault team that is also pinned in this gully here. Got engaged by 2 squads, a rifle squad and an LMG squad in the woods and in this hedgerow here, both unspotted. So we need to make some progress finally. It's turn 6, so we need to spot the sniper to make him retreat. We need, and that is the priority again, same as last round, we need to clear the church from the LMG team, move in, so we can get our HMG forward into the church tower, and maybe even the artillery forward observer that is back here with the first sergeant in the staging area. We need to figure out what to do here on the far right and how to deal with the sniper, as I said. So let's see how the ED company deals with its fate. On the left flank, the 1st platoon HQ moves up and brings with it the remaining troops of the platoon, consisting of the 1st anti-tank team and the 3rd squad of the 1st platoon, all marked exposed. So that's 3 commands. We got 3 left, and now we're gonna order the LMG team to move into this covered position over here. That's another command spent, so they are in this cover position. And shall we move the 2nd squad forward as well? Maybe we should. Maybe they can try then to use initiative to spot the sniper. Would be a great idea, right? Okay, so they move into this cover position as well. Of course, they are exposed as well. On the right, the 2nd platoon HQ will move up. It will, and we need an exposed marker. It will move into the covered position and also order the 3rd squad, which is carrying 12 MG ammunition, so they are all exposed, into the cover. They had 8 command points, so 6 left. Now it will order the 1st squad to move into this cover position in the woods. They will do so, and of course they gonna then open fire onto the LMG as well. And that was another command, 5 left. And then it will try to remove the pinned marker here, try to rally the LMG and draw a card. Nope. Oh wait, it's line, right? So 2 cards. Yep, that is rallied. Good news. So that is back up, and all of these are in the cover. We need to remember that. Those back here are not. So that is what? How many? 2, 3, 4. So 4 commands left. Is there anything we can do with the fourth command point, because the HQ can only save 3 for the next turn, so maybe it should do something. But I'm not sure. What could I do? What could I do? I could order the LMG to pick up ammunition. It got 1 round left. So maybe we should do that. And I see no reason why not. So we drop ammunition. The third squad drops the ammunition that brought onto the card, 12 points. They are now in this covered position here. And the LMG can carry 6. So we're gonna switch things. Oops. Oh, sorry for the camera bump. 7 ammunition in this cover position and 6 with the LMG team, and then we still have third squad and the platoon HQ here. All this is inside the cover here in the orchard. Okay, cool. So third platoon is next, and I thought that per infantry step they could also carry 6 mortar ammunition, as they can carry 6 MG ammunition, but that's wrong. They can only carry 2 per step, which means this reduced second squad of the third platoon can only carry 4 mortar rounds or shells or whatever you want to call them. And I think we will order these guys to advance. First command orders this squad to move, and it can then simply drop the ammo here. That's all. So it's exposed, and the mortar section then will be able to pick up the mortar rounds. Good. Next, the third platoon HQ will move up and bring the reduced third squad with it. Move into this covered position where there's already the first squad and the assault team, which is also part of the squad. And what do we want to do with these? How many commands do we have now left? So we spent 3 left. I think it will now order the first squad to make an attempt to concentrate fire on the LMG. So we draw 2 cards looking for the crosshairs. None. We will spend another command point to exhort. Nope, that did not work. Okay. So these are all under this cover position. We have the HMG here under cover, and the remaining forces are here somewhere in the orchard. Our staff members, First Sergeant and XO, both have 4 commands. We find the XO here. And 4 commands. So what should he do? I'm not sure. What should he do? First, he's gonna try to remove the pinned marker, and actually that worked. He's green, so only 1 card drawn, but it worked. So he's no longer pinned. Then we will use a second command to... shall we move into this cover position here maybe? because then he could order the mortar section to lay indirect fire. Let's see, it's long range, so 2 cards away. So he gonna move in this cover position, also exposed now, and they are all in this cover position. And then we have remaining, save that, and the first sergeant for command points is going to I think avoid this crowded orchard here and move together with the forward observer into this cover position here. Yeah, let's do this in the open fields. They are of course then exposed to commands minus to left, and we save those. Let's draw for general initiative only 1 point. We could attempt to make a grenade attack with the first squad of the second platoon. We could try to get rid of the pinned marker, but I think most important is to make a spotting attempt here with the second squad of the first platoon, right? But we did not spot him. So enemy activity check. They had no orders from high command. First we check the sniper. It will continue fire onto this card here, and also target this unit, which is the only unit on the card. Obviously again with heavy weapons, volume of fire. They're gonna concentrate fire on this assault team. Then the rifle squad is gonna do the same. Alrighty. Bad news for our assault team there, right? The little team will pick up the casualty and move back into the staging area, which is good news because they are safe there. So that's 5, 6 minus 4 is 2. A plus 2 is a hit in this case, which is great. And they become paralyzed. Wow, finally! Finally we made it. They are now paralyzed. So we will be able the next turn to move in and capture them. Ha, great! Great news. Finally. So next we check. Oh, that is in the wrong direction now. That should have been this way, right? But of course they will keep firing into this card, and so we need to resolve combat here. So these 2 units are exposed. We check them first. Plus 2 minus 2 is a 0. We start with the HQ. It's a hit, and the hit is an L. Okay, that's not good. They got hit hard, and are now a little team. So that's a real problem. We lost second platoon HQ. We need to reconstitute that immediately. And let's check the third squad of the second platoon. Same. It's at 0. We need to reshuffle the deck. 0. It's a hit again. And what? Paralyzed. 1 paralyzed. So paralyzed and the fire team, right? Fire team paralyzed. So now the LMG team, which has a plus 2, yeah, missed. Okay, that's good. And then this fire team here, which is not in cover, which equals 0, it's a pin. Okay, so that's not bad, but yeah, losing the platoon HQ, that was quite a hard blow for us. So next we're gonna check this, what was it, first squad. Is it first squad? Yeah, first squad of the first platoon, which is under sniper fire, so +4 because of the pinned, +4 is a miss, so they are no longer pinned. Good. We have this to resolve, which is a 3, a 4 because of pinned, and then -3, so it's a +1 for the assault team. +1 is a hit. Oh no. And it's lined, so got paralyzed as well. They got paralyzed. That's a bummer. We are taking casualties, heavy casualties. Oh man. The platoon HQ, that's the real problem. We need to deal with that on the next turn. See you then.